It's a beautiful day today. My name is MD Dolly, and I'm here live at Samuel Ladoke Akintola Airport. And you know what it is? I'm chilling with the aviation workers. You could see me chilling with gentlemen and ladies in the building. So before we kickstart into the program, I would like each of them to introduce themselves. I don't want to be biased. People will say ladies first, but that after after what after men. So let me start from the big man that we have in the building. Please kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. My name is Adiola Badofi. I'm an aeronautical communications officer with Nigerian Airspace Management Agency. And then I am the president or the interim president of Aviators Circle.
All right. Moving on to the beautiful woman beside me. Could you please introduce yourself?
Sunan, my name is Olaksue Fedishola Bekti, and I work with Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, Lagos International Airport. I'm actually the welfare stroke financial secretary of Aviators Circle.
All right, like I introduced myself earlier, of course, my name is MD Dolly Halim Muidin Dolapo, a senior meteorologist at the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET. So moving on to the next person beside me.
All right. Good evening. My name is Kole Ade Omono, and I'm an air traffic safety engineer. I work with Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, and I am currently the program director of Aviators Circle. Sure.
Moving on to the next person, the beautiful woman here.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ojini Opayeni. I'm an AFSEC officer working with Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN. And currently, I'm the vice president of Aviators Circle.
All right, everybody knows what aviation is, and let's break it down. Aviation has to do with the movements of aeroplanes, simply put. And movement of aeroplane won't come easy if the aviation workers are not in place to ensure safety. So I would move to the president by asking him what actually inspired you into creating this Aviators Circle.
Thank you very much once again. Aviators Circle came about with the desire to fill in a vacuum. A vacuum in the sense that we realized that in the aviation industry, there is this vacuum created by the veterans in the industry. And then we realized that the new aviators being employed, there is no mentorship in place for them to go up the ladder and do the job very well. So we conceived the idea so that there will be synergy and harmony between the veterans or the outgoing or returning senior workers and the junior ones. Then, secondly, we conceived the idea to create partnership and collaboration between and among all aviation professionals in the industry. We have different professions in the industry. We have pilots, engineers, we have meteorologists, we have aviation security, we have information officers, aeronautical communications, mentioned there, flight dispatchers, engineers, maintenance engineers, airworthiness engineers, and just list them. So we realized that over the years, there is no forum for all of them to come together to share ideas. So it's as if all of us are just working, but then there is this no shared value among us. So Aviators Circle was conceived to also bridge that gap, in such a way that everybody will work together to ensuring safety, to ensuring security for passengers. And then thirdly, we also want to create awareness. Awareness in the sense that, especially for the young girls coming up, to know that aviation is so diverse, aviation is so wide, in such a way that a lot of them might only be hearing pilots. They can know that there are so many other professions in the industry which they can venture into. So coming together like this will at least create awareness for others, especially those in secondary school and even universities. And I'm happy that some universities in the country are already coming up with courses in aviation. So it is our joy and hope that more people will show interest in aviation, and then this platform would create such awareness and outreach. And I think by us, we're also trying to venture into an outreach program so that our reach and our programs can be fed by the young girls coming up.
Right. Thank you very much for that, introduction of what Aviators Circle is all about. So, if I may ask, this idea, when did it come? When did it come to your mind?
Okay, sometimes last year, August. So, initially, all we had in mind was to create a social platform where aviators, regardless of the organization they work for, can come together, hang out together, go on tours and treat together. But later on, we thought that, how about thinking of more local ideas apart from traveling, apart from organizing tours and hangouts. So we, around August last year, we said that, okay, let's create a platform, a WhatsApp platform, where we add members, aviators, whether they work for private sector airlines or approved maintenance organizations or approved training organizations or even aviation agencies. So that's what we did. And between August last year and now, I'm happy to say that we have over 500 members already. And we've had hangouts there from the nice dive facility tours in Lagos. We've had sip and pit in Lagos and Abuja. And we've also had some positive visits we've done to the chairman and Senate Committee on Aviation. We are happy and we can boast about that. And we have so many other programs we have slated for this year, and we hope that with God helping us, the size are starting point.
It shows that it's not even up to a year that you started. So, moving on to my beautiful woman beside me, you work with NAMA. The aspects of your work, can you quickly, share with us? What do you do? How do you ensure the safety aviation?
Actually, I work with Nigeria Airspace Management, and my department, it's called Aeronautical Operation Office. So in my department, we ensure flight plans are being sent, and we both receive and we follow flight plan. We receive no terms too. We send it, and every flight plans, we are like a load to every airport, both the local airports and the international airports.
Flight plans. We receive from AIS. Yes, I get it. Can you describe it to something that a man on the street will understand?
Immediate language. For instance, if a plane is going to, let's assume, Abuja, there's something called equipment. There's equipment, the kind of plane. Maybe it's airplanes. We have different kind of flights. We have different airlines. We have airplanes, or let's talk about local airports. Maybe local flights. You have aero, and several others. So before a plane can actually fly into another airport, there's something called flight plan. That is like a notification for them to be aware that, okay, this plane is coming at so time, the flight level at so time.
Summarily, it's just telling us about the plan. It's okay, taking up as this time we are moving, then this time we are expected to land and all of that. So that's what flight plan is all about. All right, thank you. Moving on to engineer Omo beside me. It's conspicuous you're an engineer. So I want to believe you deal with spanner, screwdriver, and all of.
Oh, okay, let me just quickly shed some light on my job. Like I said earlier, I'm an air traffic safety engineer. So when I say air traffic safety engineer, I'm not saying I'm holding spanners for the plane and all, no. But the thing is that, the aircrafts, either the aeroplanes or helicopters and all, when they are going in the skies, number one, they don't have a road, or like on land where on land you can drive from one place to another, you see where you're going.
Well, some people will say that there are gallops there. Although I should be able to explain that based on what is on that.
Majorly what we do, air traffic safety engineers, we make sure that we maintain, we repair, we calibrate the aviation equipment. That is, those are equipments that help the plane either to navigate, or for communication, or for surveillance.
All right, moving on to Madam Opayeni, right? So tell us about safety, which you hold in aviation.
Okay, so I'm an AFSEC officer, and AFSEC means aviation security. So from AFSEC itself, you should know that my job deals with safety and security.
You are people, right? You arrest people.
There's actually a crime unit in my department. We call them the crime intelligence units. So people that are like unruly passengers, like people that carry harmful substances, and there's a unit in AFSEC that deals with that by arresting people and handing them over to law enforcement agencies. But the core part of our work is we screen passengers first of all. That's our main job. We screen them. We make sure that there are no harmful materials that are going on the plane. Do you understand? So there are some things we allow on the aircraft. There are things that are strictly not allowed on the aircraft. And there's some things that we allow in your hand luggage, and there's some things we don't allow in the hand luggage that has to go to baggage. So things like that, firstly, we screen. And also in aviation security, we not only screen, we try to detect a threat before it materializes into a natural threat. So we do profiling most of the times. There are some times that screen and stuff might not even detect. But when you profile someone, there's a way that a passenger should behave. So we detect little slight changes in the behavior of passengers to prevent that threat from actualizing before we now even try to stop the threat. Do you understand?
So obviously, it's a whole lot of work that goes into safety as far as aviation work is concerned. So moving on now, I would like to still direct my question to the founder. Although you said some things that were related to this particular subject, what specific problem do you want to solve by coming about this Aviators Circle?
Thank you very much once again. There are a whole lot of problems in the aviation industry, but then this Aviators Circle is problem specific in a way that some of the things we want to deal with outlined it out, especially for this year. Like I said at that time, this year we're trying to do outreach programs. We are going to actually do outreach programs in Lagos, Abuja, and then Ibadan, Bomosho, or let me say Oyo State. So those are one of the things we want to do this year. Secondly, this year we have also realized that when it comes to training, when it comes to retraining, especially as it concerns everybody together, we are trying, but then we feel that Aviators Circle can still do more by at least standing in gap. So we are trying to organize. We'll be organizing webinars, to tackle some topics, aviation-related topics, in the industry.
So like educating people about aviation.
There are so many things the public or the passenger or the traveling passengers don't know about the industry. So with seminar, or let me call it webinar programs, people can, know more. Also, the webinar will also tackle, there are a lot of people working even in the aviation industry that they don't know much about other professionals who are even working in the industry. So we believe that with the webinar can also, shed more light and tackle some of these things, so that we working in the aviation industry will have fuller knowledge about what some of our colleagues are doing in other agencies or in airlines and all that. Then, thirdly, we believe that, like I said the other time, mentorship is lacking in the aviation industry. It's a very big issue in the industry, and we believe that we have earmarked, or we have put in motion the process in which that we'll get in touch with some of our veterans in the industry who have retired, or those who are about to retire. We want to put a program in place with a mentorship program whereby some of us in the industry can tap from their wealth of knowledge. And then these are many more are some of the things we want to think again. So,
All right. So you're trying to say you want the aviation workers to understand how interdependent they are when it comes to their operations.
yeah, very.
Like someone in Nama, you want him to be aware of what people plan, or in Nama what they do, and how it affects
Shared knowledge.
share knowledge.
So, but that's what he said. It's like bridging the gap between all the aviation professionals. From your own field, you might be a meteorological officer. Somebody might be an air traffic engineer. Somebody might be an AFSEC officer. We have flight dispatchers. We have cabin crew. So bridging the gap, bringing everybody together. This person knows about other people. So that person knows about other people's profession. It fosters the unity and it makes that bond better.
Yeah, that correct. Let me ask you, who are the people that can be part of this Aviators Circle?
There's anybody in the aviation sector, both old, both young. Once you work in the aviation sector, you are welcome to be one of us.
So what about the young ones who are, planning to be aviation workers in the future? Are they also welcome, or your outreach will only?
They also welcome. That's why we're having in place for this year. We have seminars and outreach to go to schools, to go to places, to enlighten both students and anybody that is interested to at least to have the knowledge about what aviation sector is all about and aviation sector is all about. So,
What benefits, let me take it from this side, immediate benefits that the members or prospective members would gain? What immediate benefits are you looking at?
Okay. So, like we said some of the things we lined up for this year. We talked about webinars, outreach programs, and all. You see people who are members, joining some of those webinars, going on facility tours, and even the outreach programs we'll be doing. Definitely, members will be able to gain a lot. They'll be able to gain a lot from facility tours. Like, look, for example, we had a facility tour last year, and I can tell you for a fact that so many people who came around were really, they were marveled because they had no prior idea about what maintenance organizations do. So they saw that and they had first-hand information. They were enlightened. So things like that would really help members. Definitely members would gain so much. They would know about other professionals in the queue. Understand? They know what other trainers do. And also for get better experience.
Right, that's nice. Are you looking at Aviators Circle as a union body? Would you also be fighting for people's right, or are you planning to collaborate? Okay, that's not part of it.
For now, They have nothing to do with union body. We wouldn't fight for anybody's right. Let's get that onto the unique made agency.
Of course, you will be collaborating with them to ensure.
Of course, yes, we would. We are open to collaborations. Anything that goes in line with our vision and vision. Yes.
Let me direct this to the founder, the stakeholders. Like, let me start with the Minister of Aviation, the MDs, the DGs. How well have you been able to carry them along?
Well, like I said, this platform or Aviators Circle was formed about 6 months now, or 6 months ago. So, reaching out to the minister or the LDs, we've not done that yet. However, some of the things we want to do this year is trying to get across or what we determine. We want to pay it courtesy visit to all the aviation agencies here, Egypt, JC. Then for the A-star, we hope that we'll get fully the pansec, and then we probably maybe I should not even, but at least we want to make it in such a way that whether the MDs, whether they are here or not, even the subsequent ones, they will still be part of us we are doing.
So real plans are underway to carry them along.
We can do that their support and collaboration, but nothing to.
So let me throw this open. If someone wants to join now, what's the avenue? What plan? How would they be able to join?
Subut. Platform is only limited to WhatsApp. They have the WhatsApp platform where people, through their phone number, we can add their thoughts. The Chile and Montec, hopefully, website coming up where we have people who are interested to join us. Secondly, we also have social media platforms on Instagram and Facebook where people can be members and see some of the things we are doing. So, for so far so good, with the bulk of our activities with areas on WhatsApp.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. So to our viewers watching us, I'm going to leave the URL, that's Uniform Resource Locator, to the website on the link, so that I believe by the time this video is out, the website should be ready. So I'll leave it on the screen so that you can just visit the website for your registration. Primarily, we've been able to tell the people what the Aviators Circle is all about. So let me start from my right side. I want you to say a kind of parting words or messages to people outside there.
I want to tell people that the aviation industry is a very wide one, and anytime you book a flight, you take off and you land successfully, you don't only praise the pilot. There are a lot of people working behind the scenes to guarantee you a safe flight. So instead of saying, the pilot was good, let's just thank everybody that puts in hard work in ensuring you a safe flight. A lot of people are behind the scenes making the airways safe for you. It's not just the pilot.
Yeah. What I would say is that, like my colleague here said, the aviation industry is a very wide one, and the truth must be told. We need more people on board. We need more people on board. We need more hands up. So we have people who really are keen on coming in the aviation industry. Please come along. We need you, and it's a very interesting aspect of. It's a very easy aspect of transportation. We really love playing in the aviation industry. And for the Aviators Circle, you are welcome to join us.
So moving on to you.
Yes, I used to have this slogan that says we rule the sky. So the sky is actually very wild. You're all welcome to the aviation industry, and you're all welcome to Aviators Circle. Looking forward to see.
Who was the founder, the president?
For me, I want to say that training and retraining is one of the things I cherish in the industry. It's what they call human factor. Some of the things, most of the things we do in the aviation industry has to do with involvement of human in it. And don't train the human takes doing the job. We are bound to have accidents or incidents. So I'm using this fashion to beg and plead that as much as possible, airlines, organizations should, try and train and do retraining. And I'm happy to see, that in the last 2 years, I see the agencies in the aviation industries are trying to compete when it comes to training. And then they have done a lot. And that's both local and foreign trade. And I want to give kudos to each offensive, to the MD of NAMA, to the MD of or DG of 9 months, and including the MD of FAM. They have done on the term of even attention to the needs of staff. They have done a lot, and we have to give them kudos. Not had it so good before now, but what they have done so far, we believe that they have set standard for the incoming ones, especially the incoming MDs who are coming. They have set standard for them. I'm sure that with what we are doing so far, size are starting point in the aviation world.
Right. So it has been an amazing moment having these hangouts with aviation workers, the executive members of Aviators Circle. Like they've said, it's not only the work of the pilots, it's the work of everybody in the aviation industry, starting from NIMET, NAMA, FAN, NCA, mention them, endless. So this is not going to be the last podcast that we'll have. So subsequent ones will still be coming. So until the next time that we are going to meet, I say bye for now.